Wagwan guys, what's going on? I hope you're doing well. I cannot complain myself. Definitely a teaching point in this video, a learning curve that could be made involving Shia and his wife. Kind of the things that happen, future, present, relationship, etc., etc. You can learn from this situation. I think I've even made a point in the past where when you're out moving with your other half, how important it is that you guys are on the same page, even if she's on one side of the room and you're working the other side of the room. In this situation, he's actually working the floor. Okay. And I think these guys are up. These guys are up like 2-0 on Minnesota. And I think it's Anthony Edwards. He eliminated LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. He eliminated those guys. I think they ended up maybe, I don't know if they swept them or not, but I know they eliminated them. And so, maybe he just kind of blew his gas. He blew his top on Los Angeles, and he has nothing really for this series. And Shia is literally, he's doing his thing. I think he was the let me look at it really quickly, because I don't want to speak too soon. What they got him listed as? Come out of there. Yeah, most valuable player. I think they got him for this season. He was listed as the most valuable player, so he's definitely coming up. And I think it was another interesting stat they had on Anthony Edwards and Shai Gilgeous. They had a interesting stat. It was like first time for both of those individuals. But anywho, basically this is what took place. You had on social media very candidly their relationship, Shai's relationship with his wife, was being displayed on social media. And I looked at it. You just got some of the clippings here, and I'll read it. She's brutally honest. She played basketball. She sees things. If my mindset is off, she makes sure I know those are the things that I can control. Here's another little write-up. She can see if I'm not aggressive and say, what is the point of being out there if you're not being aggressive? It's a little hard, but I'm like, explicitive, you're right. So, you had that, and they had the pictures up there. They're young. He's cheesing, and he's got his kid. He's got his kid on the floor, right? And she's playing she's playing catch or whatever with him, and because he's too young, he can't dribble it, so all she can do is really just throw it and let him go chase it. So that's what they're doing. Okay. That's what they're doing. I got that clip up there if you want to go check that out. And he's having a good time. He's buying the team watches, Rolexes, and stuff like that. So, good for them, right? But I seen this, and people could say Chris Paul was trolling, right? So this, you have this moment where, okay, their relationship is being featured. This is a this is a thing. Like, this is a thing. People gave Travis Hunter a very hard time, and this is actually a thing. Trust me, it is. So, long story short, Chris Paul is sitting next to Shia's wife, and I believe he makes a play, he makes a bucket or something, and he looks over there and he sees Chris sitting with it, and it's like, who does this? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. And apparently, you know, Chris played a big role in, like, you know, helping Shia get acclimated to the NBA. So, you know, there's that. So it's really, and Chris Paul he got traded a bit, moved around, hopped to different teams, but he was a big component in the NBA. And you seen a lot of I forgot this one guy's name, but he ended up dropping down to the G League, and you see that happen a lot. James Harden, he was a sixth man, but he ended up becoming a starter for different teams, and he was able to play. And, you know, for OKC, he was coming off the bench, but he probably won the sixth man award that year, if not, you know, multiple years. But I say that to say, and I got a video clip. His response was very good. He had a very good response, and I'm gonna play the video clip. But here's his response, and I'll let you guys listen to it.
Congratulations. I remember in the bubble, just you and Chris Paul being joined at the hip. You kind of like taking everything as a sponge. From your arrival here and joining forces with him in the bubble to now, how would you describe your relationship? What has he meant to you? It's kind of like a big boy, big brother, mentor, all and above. It was just, and in addition, what did it mean for you that he arrived tonight?
Yeah, he's been great. Like you said, not only like a big brother, mentor, but just like a friend. He's always there to lean on. He was the first guy in my life that I was like close with, that like achieved the things that I wanted to achieve. And I really leaned on him for like advice and basketball advice, like business advice, taking care of your body advice, like handling a family when they don't live with you. Like there's so many things that you deal with as an NBA player, especially of his caliber, that go under the radar. And his guidance with that has been great. And like I said, not only as all the mentorship and stuff, but just being there as a friend, he's been special. Oh yeah, that was amazing. Caught me off guard. I had to like double take. I was like, who's that sitting with my wife? I got a little tight, but then I seen it was Chris. I was like, all right, cool.
Show you.
So you see the relationship that him and Chris had, but still, right, you can see that, yes, it's water under the bridge, but he was definitely trolling. Because, come on, these guys' relationship is being pictured. She's there, possibly, I don't know where the son's at. I don't know if that was like her parents, grandparents. I don't know details of the story, right? But I don't think that it was planned for Chris Paul and whoever entourage was to like embrace his wife because of the spins they were getting on social media, right? So, you know, I think he handled that situation very well. Definitely handled the situation very well. Chris Paul can definitely be a troll, and I think that's what he was doing the other night. Definitely was trolling. So, learn the situation for your relationship, future relationship. You know, you definitely should be on the same page with your spouse. And, you know, good teaching. Good teaching, because he could easily have been upset. I think he could easily been upset, but his head was definitely in the game. He's working. He's doing all these things. His wife and him is being featured, you know, on ESPN and, you know, these other televised shows, and a lot to take in there. And, you know, you have Chris Paul and some, you know, entourage basically embrace his wife. And I mean, some things you have to be able to understand and comprehend. And I think that was a show and display. Not only, I mean, I could go on and on this, right? But I think he handled the situation very well. That's what I got for you guys. Like the video. Appreciate it when you guys do that. Hope to see you guys back here again. Okay. Ciao.